Are you a makeup wearer and lover like me? But do you like to protect your skin from the sun? You probably have faced this issue before when you get full glam, not like me. But don't worry, I'm gonna show you how to keep your makeup absolutely flawless while reapplying your sunscreen. If you're new here, my name is Zach. I do primarily focus on sunscreen and skincare related videos. Please hit that subscribe button and join my family. I'd love to have you. Let's get into the video of how to reapply your sunscreen over top your makeup so it still looks flawless. So there's a couple of different ways that you can reapply your sunscreen over your makeup. The first thing that you must know is that you need to be using a chemical sunscreen. It means that the active ingredients of that sunscreen cannot be zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. If you see that, you cannot apply that over makeup because that's gonna leave a white cast, which we do not want over our gorgeous contour, blush, highlight, eyeshadow, you name it. We don't want that over it, right? We just spent all this time getting glam, so that's a no. You need a chemical sunscreen. If you're in the US, the first ingredient's gonna be avobenzone. The rest doesn't really matter. Just use whatever sunscreen that you like. I'm actually going to be using a Japanese sunscreen to demonstrate, and I love the way that this looks and feels. It will be linked down below for you. It's very affordable, and it's great underneath makeup, over makeup, pretty much every time I use it, it's fantastic. It's the Skin Agua UV Super Moisture Gel. So how you're going to apply this is you're going to put it on your face, straight on your face. I know it's scary because I know you have makeup on. Take your beauty sponge. I'm using the BH Cosmetics Totally Plastic Sponge. And then you're going to pat it into the skin. I'll show you right here. So this side, I just applied the sunscreen and blended in with the sponge. And this side, I have not touched. As you can see, not a big difference, maybe a little bit more dewy on this side, but everything is still there. Now I do also want to let you know that probably about 40% of that sunscreen is now in the sponge, not on my face. So you do need to apply a lot of sunscreen to ensure that you're keeping the SPF coverage. So I'm going to apply on the other side with my hand, not the sponge, and it's going to mess up the makeup, which is what we don't want. So that's why I'm showing you that this method does really work. We're just going to do that. And then I'm going to use my hand. So one, because I'm blending it over my products, it's really not sinking into my skin. I can see on my hand that my tinted sunscreen is coming off, my concealer is coming off, and it just won't blend in because it can't. It's not going to get into my skin. So again, this side I applied sunscreen with the sponge. This side I tried to apply sunscreen with my hand over makeup. So let's fix this mess so we can close out this video. Now after you do that, you may be feeling like you still need some more sunscreen coverage or protection, and I totally feel that because like I said, your sponge is soaking up a lot of that product. You can go in with another layer of the sunscreen with the sponge if you'd like to, or you can use a sunscreen spray, setting spray. Also, I would recommend using a chemical sunscreen. I would not recommend using a zinc product because it's probably going to leave white dots all over your face, which that's not cute. That's also going to mess up your makeup. I don't have one on me, but I will leave one linked down below. My only thing about that is that it's probably going to leave a dewy look on the skin, so if you're somebody with oily skin, probably not going to want to use that type of a makeup setting spray with sunscreen because it's going to leave you looking glowy. So in that case, you're just going to want to go in with the second layer of the sunscreen with your sponge. For people that don't like to use sponges, they like to use brushes. Can you use a brush and reapply your makeup? Probably not, because the brush motion is going to mix everything together. You've placed your makeup strategically, your highlight, bronzer, blush, you know, in certain areas. And so when you use a sponge and pat it in, it's going to keep all that there. It's just going to melt the sunscreen in with it, whereas a brush is going to mix it all and morph it all together. It's probably going to mess it up. If it works for you, then perfect. Keep doing that. You're probably here because that doesn't work for you. So that's what you're going to do. This is definitely the best way that I found to reapply sunscreen over your makeup. It's better than nothing. Like, yes, maybe you're not getting the 50 that's labeled on the bottle, but you're getting something. And that's another thing. Try to use as high as an SPF if you can, because know that you're not going to get that. So this is an SPF of 50. When I just apply it with the sponge, I'm probably getting SPF 25 or 30, but that's still really amazing for the skin. But if you use an SPF of like 20 or 15, you're probably getting 8, which is nothing, you know what I mean? So try to use an SPF of 50. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for you. Really, really, really try to reapply your sunscreen underneath your makeup. It does take a little bit of extra time, so if you're someone that's on the go in a rush, I know it's hard, but we really want to do it to protect our skin. I'll see you guys in my next video. I do post Mondays and Fridays, so I'll see you there. Bye.